How do you define success in regards to your health and fitness?
I think when I started coaching, I defined success mainly by a discrete goal that I had laid out for myself. And what I have come to realize after a year of working with you is that um, I have felt success in so many little ways that I wouldn't have even been able to articulate before, in terms of feeling more energy, more flexible, feeling stronger in ways that I didn't even think about. Like, I had my mind focused on this one specific goal of being able to do a pull-up. And now I'm realizing that have this whole range of motion and strength and like parts of my body that I hadn't even thought about working. And so I think that the idea of like defined success has changed a little bit, and I am not even really sure what I would say it is now, other than I have more of an appreciation for um, the breadth and depth of ways in which I can feel more fit and healthy.
Do you remember the moment that you decided to look for a coach? And then can you kind of walk me through that process of choosing?
Yeah, I do. So I had been going to the gym for a couple of years, doing classes, getting a decent workout in, but felt like I wasn't really noticing progress. It was basically maintaining a certain fitness level, which even that was good but not great. And I just felt like I needed a change, and thought maybe having a coach would help me in some way. It was sort of just like a looking for something new to try, and had a lot of friends recommend various apps and programs. And then I thought, well, why would I do this not personalized thing when I know somebody who is a fitness coach? I guess I could try it, even though it's like sort of weird and I don't really know it will be like, but I'll just give it a try because, um, I trusted you, and I know you have a lot of experience and training and credentials. And so I thought I would just give it a try. And it was the best leap of faith I've ever made, other than getting married, and like the best investment in myself that I've ever made. So I never looked back since.
You covered it a little bit, but have there been any other highlights of your journey so far?
I think one thing I reflect on a lot is, when I first started, I would sometimes miss workouts, and it was good for me to have somebody who was helping hold me accountable, but who also was creating a structure in which I needed to hold myself accountable, because, like, there's only so much that a coach can do. You have to do some of it yourself. And so like one highlight is that I always used to, when I would travel for work, get stressed out because I'm working in, post-conflict settings. There are lots of security concerns. I'm not able to go to a gym or run outside. And traveling for work always felt very disruptive. And it's also a high stress environment to begin with. And so I was missing one of my coping mechanisms and not being able to work out as much. And I have a very salient memory of doing 7 minutes of burpees or something like that in my room in Iraq, and thinking like, oh wow, like this is the first time that I've felt like I was getting a complete and total workout while traveling, and that it was guided and informed, and that felt really good.
Mm-hmm. I remember that too.
And then I like died. I was like, I can't believe I just did that many burpees. I'm gonna die.
Well, you just spoke to the consistency piece and kind of making that a habit. Are there any other habits that you have deliberately changed? And if so, what do those look like?
Yeah, I mean, I track my food now more than I used to. And I've, as you know, I've studied nutrition. I came into this with like I would say a higher than average knowledge of nutrition. And so I wasn't sure exactly what that nutrition coaching piece would look like, but tracking my food, I think, has become a good habit and helped me become even more knowledgeable. And also, sometimes your feedback, you're like, oh, you could do this instead of that. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I could have, but I mean, that was healthy for me. That was a good reminder. And it's like, oh, if I'm embarrassed to put something in here because Rebecca's going to see it, then maybe like I should think about if this is really something, and I like believe in a balance, and I believe in like treating myself and stuff, but it has been, it's changed the way that I think about food in a good way. I think I'm more mindful about what I eat now, mm-hmm. which is, I think, really good for me.
Yeah. What is something within the last year that you have learned about yourself?
Well, I learned I could do a wall walk, because the first time I saw one of those on the programming, I was like, nope. I think it was one of the extra credits when I first started, and I was like, I'm not even trying that. I'm going to break my neck like that. And again, I felt like I had a decent level of fitness, but I was just like,
And now you can rep them out.
Yeah. So that, I think, just, it's, learning that maybe I've never been like the most strong or flexible or anything like that. And so just learning to have faith in my body and not be afraid to try things, I think has also been a happy and unexpected part of the coaching process.
Yeah. Last question. What would you tell someone who's thinking about signing up for coaching?
I would tell them that if you're thinking about signing up for coaching because you just want someone who will fix your problems and wave a magic wand and make you have a six-pack, that is not a realistic goal. But if you're looking for someone who will meet you where you're at, wherever that may be, and tailor a healthy living program for your needs, whether that is, working out in the middle of the country where there's no gym, or in the middle of Iraq, like being overseas, that then I would say that you have nothing to lose by trying it. And I can almost guarantee you would be so pleasantly surprised by the amount of progress you'll see in a short amount of time. If you're willing to like put in that effort and communicate with your coach and build that relationship, it's so much more rewarding than just doing workout classes at the gym or following a meal plan that you download offline, which is all stuff I have done in the past and was good stuff. But definitely not the same as having a coach who can help you have like a much more, I think, well-rounded and tailored fitness experience.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. It's, like I said, it's crazy to me that and also crazy to me that doing a pull-up is still so hard, but I'll get there. But yeah, it's like the fact that I can like do those crazy wall walks now. I'm like, what? I can't even believe it.
Yes. Well, I'm proud of you and looking forward to what's to come.
Thanks. Yeah. Even like, it's like a birthday. It's like, oh, I'm older. It's like, I'm so much more in shape now than I was this time a year ago, which is like a cool feeling,